Hi, I'm Muyiwa from Premier Christian Radio and Premier Gospel Station Director. It's a great joy to be here at AGMA's launch. One, I'm here as an artist and also as a friend of Charles Corentang, who's behind it, and also as the head of Premier Gospel. I had to speak today. So here we are in 2017. It's an opportunity for us to go even further. You know, you hear a lot of times, what you appreciate grows, and AGMA allows us the opportunity to appreciate what's good and put it in the light so other people who may not know anything about African gospel music get to see it and then maybe try and enjoy it, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
I just love the work that AGMA do in celebrating artists from the diaspora all across Africa, all nations. So I'm just excited to be here.
Something like the Spirit of Jesus that makes me sing good, 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 good. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are.
Being part of AGMA is not just another occasion to receive awards, but making impact, transforming lives, taking gospel music to another level. I've spent the last few years of my life working in Africa, so I know what I'm talking about. Something is about to happen.
There's music all over Africa. It's very rich, and this is so important, and it's great that AGMA is just highlighting and acknowledging all these artists.
This is an opportunity for us all to come together as a body of Christ and also to promote the African culture as well.
I almost can't find a word for how important it is to have an award system that recognises excellent African gospel music in the diaspora and back home. It's so important for the entire industry, the African music industry, but the British gospel music industry, and I would say the worldwide gospel music industry.
The most important thing, this work is for God, it's not for us. So I support AGMA 100%.
We've had an amazing night. You know, God has been awesome. I wasn't expecting what happened tonight. It was just brilliant, you know, awesome speeches and ministrations and everything else that I wasn't expecting. So God has been here, and I'm just inviting you to come to Stratford Circus main auditorium on the 3rd of June, African Gospel Music and Media Awards 2017, happening right here on the 3rd of June. So be here, and God will show up as well.
If you're watching this, please make sure that you get your tickets for AGMA 2017. It's going to be a great event. I just know that there's going to be the best of African gospel present there, and you're going to have a really, really good time.
AGMA 2017, June the 3rd. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be at the Stratford Circus. You got to tell your friends, tell your neighbors.
You don't want to miss it, you know? So just keep it locked, mark the date. I'm inviting you specially. Yes.
Come the 3rd of June, it's going to be a wonderful night. Great music, great company, some wonderful outfits there, like from all over the world. Come and have fun. 3rd of June, 2017, here at Stratford Circus. No better place to be than here.
Make sure you get your ticket and you come here. It promises to be a fantastic night. You never forget it.
Please spread the word. Tell your friends, tell everyone that African gospel music is on again this year, and they need to be there to celebrate what God is doing.
Much for
logging onto MCM TV, and you are live watching Vision 101 that comes your way every Thursday as usual. But unfortunately today, we are sorry for the list of the show today as well. Sometimes these things happen. But anyway, at the end of the day, our guest on the show is here. Thanks be to God. And we thank God for what he's about to do with my special guest in the studio tonight. You're welcome.
Thank you, Pastor Jerry.
I don't want to mention your name, but this show is probably sponsored by MCM, and so we'll be going for a commercial break from our main sponsors, Creative Media. It is also sponsored by Mensa & Co Limited. As to whatever they do, I'll give you all the details shortly. Don't go anywhere. Grab your phones, share, let a friend know that the man of God himself, I'm going to ask him so many questions. He's a prophet, he's a singer, he's a preacher, and whatever it is, we will get to know of all the details shortly. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Look no further. I found the answer to all my photography and video needs thanks to Mascot Creative Media. If you're in search of professional videographers and photographers for your weddings, engagements, birthdays, funerals or any other events at an affordable price, then Mascot Creative Media is your #1 choice. They also design and print flyers, banners, magazines, business cards and invitations, and guess what? They are experts in web design and management too. So find them at 92 Mary Grove, London, N1 7QJ, or call them on 020 7566 0099 or 074 2943 3363. The website is www.mascotcreativemedia.com. Mascot Creative Media is passionate about customer service.
Thank you very much and welcome back from this short commercial break from our main sponsor, Mascot Creative Media, who always does the honors by paying for all the cost of this transmission and also for this production. As I said to you, if you just logged on, we are live on MCM TV, and I have here with me wonderful guest, servant of God, very humble, down to earth, but the man is loaded. I'm going to ask him a few questions. Man of God, you're welcome.
Thank you, Pastor.
This is Vision 101.
Thanks for having me.
And today you are live on my set.
Very honored.
We thank God for the grace. How are you doing anyway?
I'm blessed, highly favored.
We thank God. How is Madam?
Madam?
Well, I brought you here because most people have asked me these questions before. They have seen this name on Facebook. They know him to be Pastor Edmund. He's Prophet Edmund. But they don't know much about him. If we say Prophet Edmund, who at all are we referring to?
Okay, thanks for having me.
You both are welcome, and Anna as well.
I should say, let's start with Edmund.
Okay.
Before we dive into prophet, minister, anointed.
Sure.
Edmund is just as you see, married to one wife.
Very, very important.
Only one.
It's very, very important.
Very important.
Sure.
The last among three boys.
Okay.
Edmund has been with CC. Okay, originally Presbyterian.
Right.
Then working with CCBC. So pretty much that is Edmund. Then the prophet Okay, let's say in my family, let's say God has been so gracious.
Wow.
Out of the 3 boys, 2 of us are pastors.
Wow.
And the one I come after is actually an ordained pastor who, you know, a senior pastor in my church. And so pretty much, let's say we are into the gifting, you know, the prophetic. We, by the grace of God, we can. God has endowed us with that. And I remember I was actually not calling myself prophet.
I know the reason why I asked this question, because you were trying to hide from the calling, but something that God has placed on you, whatever you do, it will be exhibited.
Exactly. You know, in as much as sometimes you want to just, I always say that when it comes to the prophetic and every other thing, it's a job. The preaching, prophecy, and the only thing I initially saw it to be a hobby was the music side, because it was my gateway into it. So pretty much any other thing is a job. It comes when you are sent to. The task.
Wow, I see. Lovely. And so, apart from the fact that we say this is Prophet Edmund and Pastor Edmund, I know you are also into the music ministry. And most of the artists, when I bring them on, I ask them, was it an inborn thing or it was a gift that was nurtured?
Whoa. If we say inborn thing and gifts, both are all inborn. So which one? If
you say gift, you know somebody can have the gift, but it needs to be harnessed.
Okay.
We know these twins, for example. Let me say, Joy and
those
two girls. You know, you could see that this one is raw talent. That with the help of their parents or their mom, they have been exactly. So somebody can have a particular gift, but if it is not nurtured, you wouldn't know that this thing actually came as a gift, or people also learn it like whilst they are growing up.
Okay.
So with your one, was it that it's in the family, it's in the gene, or you just picked up whilst you're just growing up?
Okay, mine is the combination of the two.
Right, okay.
In the sense that in my family, if I look at my mother's line, it's actually my father's line that I don't see anybody singing.
Right.
My mother's line, my mom sings, my auntie sings.
Wow.
In as much as they are not, hardcore singers, when you go to the
voice,
you go to Presbyterian church and you're sitting there, this hymn and my grandmother.
Okay.
This woman will sing all the stanzas of the hymn book without having a hymn book in her hands.
Wow.
So pretty much, if you look at it from that point, and I think my first choir I joined, I was at the age of 4.
Wow.
So I started singing from at the age of 4.
4 years.
So pretty much, if I started singing from 4,
it's actually in your gene. Wow.
You are born into it.
That's right. That's right. Wow, I see. All right. So I also believe that you've got some other things that you normally do, but we'll come to that. A little history background of Pastor Edmund. Where did you school? Were you in Ghana?
Good question.
Did you actually have everything here in the UK, or you came from Ghana right to this place?
Oh, some of us can call ourselves, I wouldn't say we are Dadaba. Some of us are Ejaba.
I like that.
I think I did most of my education, most of them in Ghana.
Right.
From secondary, primary to secondary to tertiary. Then I came to the UK and few here and there. Then that's about it.
Wow.
So pretty much both sides.
Was like mainly in Ghana.
Majority of them, because I think I left Ghana when I was in, I almost finishing my tertiary, then I came over
to the UK. Right. Oh, okay. I see. So apart from you doing the work of God, do you have any other thing that you do aside the work of God as well?
In terms of
a career. For example, people didn't know that I was a journalist unless those of them that used to monitor me on radio, they knew. But they always saw me with the microphone, shouting and jumping in.
Okay. With mine, apart from the music section and apart from ministry and everything like that, also just as you said, you were a journalist. Yeah. I also call myself a trainee lawyer.
Wow, wow. So you see, viewers, I have to go and pull this thing out from the box. You can get this only. You can get this only on Vision 101 as usual. You see, so you need to watch the show. Well, if you just know, you're live with MCM TV and his Vision 101 today with Pastor Edmund. Now let's enter into your music ministry. I have known you, if not exaggerating, barely about 7 to 8 years. The first time I met you, you were on stage, doing a particular program. You were singing. And I sat back. You know, anybody who sings as well, when you see somebody who is gifted and the person is highly anointed by God, you could tell straight away. I saw and I said, look, this gentleman has something that God actually gave it to him for free. How did you begin your music ministry, apart from the one that started singing at 4 years, as you said that? When did you come into the limelight, knowing Prophet Edmund to be, he's now a singer at the moment? How did we get to know of Prophet Edmund?
Right. Let's say, let's go back, let's backdate it to the last 10 years. Because when I, stepped foot into the shores of UK, I was still singing. Well, getting into the limelight and everything, I believe I went through a whole lot of preparational stages. And around 2007, 2008, I started, launching out. But I was still under,
But the first time I saw you was in 2008.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I wouldn't remember that. But then, as I will put it, I went through all the stages, the preparational stages, because I always have the notion that God spends time on you, the worker, than the work. So the preparational grounds is most important part of your whole, musical career. So after 2008 coming, then God started, unveiling. Who exactly Edmund is. So it was a gradual process from 2007, 2008. Then 2016, by the grace of God, we did my very first maiden live recordings. Dubbed Ebenezer. So pretty much that has been the journey so far.
I see. All right, so let me find out from you. I know most people who always will say that I've got stage name, or they give themselves some names. And one question somebody asked me that the person is watching me right now. And if I don't ask this question,
I know that question.
And I leak this set.
Why Anointed?
Thank you.
Okay.
So therefore, why the name Anointed Edmund?
I've always gone by the name Minister Edmund. Until just before I was about to launch out. I was at a particular conference, and after ministering, then before that I was praying for a stage name. I wanted to limit, my name is very long. I have 4, 2 a barrel name and 2 other names, so it's very long. But then I wanted to have a particular 2, stage name where, everybody's familiar with that. After ministering at a conference, then I'm sitting somewhere. I'm sitting somewhere. Then the bishop of the program, the host of the program, calls you straight on and says, I don't know you from anywhere, but then my God is telling me that you should change that minister because people have misused the minister. Your caliber, this is your level in the realms of the spirit. So use this name. And I also believe in the fact that once have I spoken, twice have I heard.
That's right.
So I kept quiet. Then the second day of the program, a different bishop came. And also confirmed that. Then the third day,
Wow.
Somebody else came also confirming the same.
Wow. As the Bible says, at the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, the thing is confirmed.
Yep.
Wow.
So pretty much, even if it was not coming from them, because I've had those challenges when people say, why would you want to parade yourself as anointed? Because we believe in your works.
Yeah.
But then we also forget about the fact that Bible says that God calls what is not as safe.
Not that they were. Wow.
So pretty much, had it not been God, I don't see. Actually, don't see the reason why I should parade myself with a title,
anointed.
But even if God says I should, who am I to say no? And as if I'm using anointed, and at the end of the day, I am bringing forth what exactly God has actually, embedded in me to bring forth.
I always say that names are spiritual compasses that direct us to our destination.
But people don't know.
Anyway, so I believe that you are leaving your name as well. And then I also saw a name, Manleaf.
Okay, now let me answer you this. My name actually is Edmund Manleaf Kosijo.
Oh, okay. So the Manleaf actually is part of your name.
Part of my name.
Wow.
That is what is my passport.
Well, viewers, we'll come to that. In case you watch, you want to ask the man of God any question, please go onto our Facebook page. You can drop any question there, and it's going to be asked for you live on this network. If you just logged on, you are live on MCM TV, and the show is Vision 101. And today, I am here with Anointed Edmund. So now you know the full name. Why the name Anointed Edmund? I know you also have a particular program that you normally do. You just mentioned the Ebenezer, like the first recording. It was done in Milton Keynes.
No, the Ebenezer was done. Milton Keynes was the part 2.
The part 2. Oh, okay. So the part 1 was done in London, and the part 2 was in Milton Keynes.
No, yeah, part 1 was in London, yeah.
And the part 2 was in Milton Keynes.
Exactly.
Viewers, don't go anywhere. Let's watch this video right now, and then you understand the reason why when the name was given to him, Anointed Edmund, it wasn't just a name be given to him for fame, but God honored his word. Watch this very video.
I'll bring you more than a song. For a song in itself is not what you have required. You search much deeper within to the way things happen. You look into my eyes. I'll bring you more than a song. For a song in itself is not what you have. You search much deeper to the way things appear. It's our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. And all will sing, how great is our God. He's our God. How great, how great, how great. It's our God. It's our God. Oh, sing with me, how He's our God. Marvelously, how
All right, so viewers, you watched this very powerful video by my guest in the studio today on the program Vision 101. And I keep asking myself that if the name anointed was given to you, that means it's actually prophetic. Because how many people of late can carry God's people into God's presence, where when you're leading worship, people can just go prostrate on the floor? How do you prepare yourself? Somebody will be asking. We have not seen this for quite some time now in our churches. How are you able to lead normal songs that we all sing every now and then, but people go prostrate on the floor?
Well, this is one of the difficult questions I would have dodged if you have asked me on the street. I always say that, just as I said, as a minister ministering on stage, you are leading the people into the presence of God. So you don't lead the people into the presence of God without yourself.
Wow.
Because at the end of the day, it's more like you leading the channel. You have to be there because you can't take people where you have not been. So if you are not going to go there, then you are commanding them to be. Commanding is entirely different from leading.
Leading, wow.
So if we want to enter into the presence of God, first and foremost, I must have understanding who this person is.
Wow.
And I always say that my personal concept about God determines my output.
Wow.
Because let me use Ebenezer.
Okay.
I dubbed the first album my first Ebenezer. The reason being that I believe we have 3 stages we all are answerable to. Your yesterday, your today, and your tomorrow.
Wow.
You might not be in your tomorrow, but you are certainly not in your yesterday.
Yeah.
So you know, you have there has been some transition.
That's right.
But we take those little things for granted. Things that we don't see, we take them for granted, and so therefore the God we don't see, we take for granted. And yet, when we need something, we go to Him. So then, if I'm going to worship God, I worship Him because in as much as I don't have anything to be thankful for, He is God.
Wow.
If I don't even have anything to be thankful,
that is, if you don't even have anything,
He's still God. Wow. Because Bible says at the gathering of the God they still call Him God. So He's still God.
Yeah.
And there is a song that says through the ages past. That's why
that is your name forever.
So He is being God from ages.
Wow.
And now it's gotten to your turn, and He's still God, and your generation will pass, and He'll still be God. If you look into the Bible, we have 3 dispensations, and He has still been God in all the 3 dispensations. So, the way you see, as a worship leader, you see God, the way you honor God, and your story. Because I always say that your personal, your experiential knowledge also propels your worship, or your administration.
Okay. Wow, I see. So have you had any particular instance where that particular thing has brought you closer to God rather than more? For example, somebody will say that, I had this particular infirmity, and because God healed me out of this particular infirmity or this challenge, it's actually brought me closer to God.
Okay. Let's say I've had my own way with God, my own way. Okay. That's individualistic, in the sense that the kind of things people go through and they don't come back to life. I've actually walked through and back.
Wow.
So let me put it that way, because how would you? I always say this anytime I stand on stage. How would you describe this God, or how would you reverence this God when you are seated in a car at the back seat?
Yeah.
You are asleep for 15 minutes. The car somersaults. The car loses a tie, it somersaults, and all of a sudden you are awakened by paramedics.
Wow.
And when you get out of the car is a total write-off. A whole major motorway in the UK has been blocked, and 2 helicopters are waiting to take you to the hospital.
Wow.
And somebody is dead on the scene, and yet you were asleep.
Wow.
How would you reverence this God? And how would you
have that divine connection with Him?
So I always say that I always know that if your time is right, if God says He's going to take you out, regardless, even a common falling stick can hit you and you die.
Yeah.
Now I've been in this horrendous accident, and this is but one of some of the few that.
Wow.
And yet nothing, no scratch, nothing.
Wow.
And I remember whilst I left the accident scene, the first thing I told them, take me to the pulpit because I'm ministering in 15 minutes.
Wow. Even what actually happened?
Because I knew God saved me God saved me then because I had an assignment.
Viewers, you see, so we now understand the reason why when some people are leading worship or they are doing what they want to do for God, they do it out of their whole heart. I've ever watched you on stage, and the way you minister, you do the thing out of your heart. You are trying to carry a point across that, look, it is not what you think you can be able to do at the moment that can please Him. You try to carry a message across. I sometimes ask myself, is this gentleman not trying to exaggerate God? But now I understand the reason why these things are happening.
Jerry, if you have a story, it actually you actually don't fake stuff. Let's be realistic.
Yeah.
Let's be clear about it. Because just as the testimony I gave you, I believe if I come on stage and I'm as a worship leader, now first and foremost you must understand what worship is.
Yes, that's right.
And worship comes out of the term proskonios, to bow down. And bowing down technically means coming out of this self, because the body posture is to stand.
Yeah.
You always sleep. You sleep when you're not in control of the body.
That's right.
So if I lie down when I'm supposed to stand, that technically tells me that I have to come out of my personal self.
Wow.
And whoever I think I am, my ego, my id, my super ego doesn't count. But I have to lie prostrate.
Wow.
And fall in love.
Wow.
You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So it's much more like if you understand, Jerry, if I understand you, if I'm dealing with you, it will not be fake.
That's right. It becomes so genuine.
That's
right.
But then if I don't understand you and I've heard about you, then I'll try to do something that you'll be my friend or belong to your sector.
Wow.
But then if I know you and based on my work with you and the kind of things you've taken me out of, you understand? I give you the reason behind Ebenezer. Okay. Yesterday, I'm not in yesterday. So the distance between yesterday and today, I've been through stuff. And David said, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of the death. Then Psalm 126 will also tell me that the Lord when the Lord shall turn back again the captivities of Zion, we shall be like that dream. So my yesterday is but a dream now. You understand?
Yeah.
So I mean today, so someone said God has been good. But tomorrow is a different ballgame. So if God did a miracle by bringing me from yesterday to today, tomorrow is also another miracle.
Assured, guaranteed miracle.
So if I've been through all those things yesterday and I'm today, what do I not have a cause?
Wow.
If I'm rolling on the ground, if I am coming out of my clothes and stuff like that, I know my story.
Wow.
And the songwriter said, this is my story. And this is my song.
Wow. Wow. You're blessing me, man. You're really, really, really blessing me. Well, if you just look, you are live on MCM TV, and today is Vision 101 with me, Jeremiah, as usual. And today I have on the set with me, Anointed Edmond. If you just looked on, you've missed the reason why that name came about as his stage name, and he's just giving us tidbits of his first recording called Ebenezer. Why did you decide to name your program Ebenezer?
I think I've answered this question before you asked me. I believe, just as I said, I've had my fair share experience with God. Fair share experience with God.
Wow.
And throughout my life, things that people get on a silver platter, Jerry, I don't.
Tell me about it.
I don't.
Wow.
I give you another example. I know everybody goes to Ghana. Way back in Ghana, everybody goes to the High Commission. A day for a visa. Just a visa. Do you know how long it took me to get a common visa? And yes, still.
Wow.
The kind of documentations I had were the most genuine because my parents wouldn't lie because of their job security and stuff.
Exactly.
They wouldn't lie because they are all seated in all those top
places.
So they wouldn't lie. They have the right documents and stuff like that. Do you know how it took me?
Wow.
Somebody just bypassed me. I filled up a form for somebody to go to the interview. The person got a visa. Boom. And I have the most genuine. So looking at all these things,
wow.
Even going through all this, charades and stuff like all those shenanigans, and still, God has brought us thus far.
Yeah. Wow.
You understand?
Wow.
So pretty much, Ebenezer is more like it was my life experience, but I wanted to put it in a small way, in a simple way, in one word from the Bible, Ebenezer, because I know where I'm coming from.
That's right.
In as much as just I was saying, I'm not, I've not fulfilled, where, my vision, or maybe I've not, let's say my dreams, I think I've not, accomplished my dream yet. At least where I am,
God has brought you far. Wow. Wow. Well, I see that Rahima Abi is watching and she says amen to what you are saying. Apostle John Lucas also says, yes, Lord, Yeshua HaMashiach, my great King of Israel. Anita also is watching, says, wow. So it means that people are actually seeing that God indeed has seen you through.
That's right.
Josephine Adaidri also says, amen. You see, I always say to myself that if somebody becomes an addicted worshiper or addicted worshiper, the person has gone through stuff.
Yep.
I believe that you've gone through a lot of things. One of the things that I wanted to also find out from you, if you are preparing to go and minister, others will say, I do 30 days fasting, I do a lot of prayer and all that. Do you also have some of these things? Do you fast a lot? You want to find out?
Let's put it this way. Every soldier, as a worshiper, you're a soldier at the war front.
That's right.
You have your time of preparation. And just as I told you, maybe I will not do the traditional, or maybe I will not go through the way everybody
would do it.
Everybody will do it.
Yeah.
I have my moment with God.
Wow.
I have my moment with God. And sometimes even my wife will say, I don't see you pray, but maybe we are driving from the house to maybe the church. And maybe I'm in the car, I'm not talking. And maybe she would not know, maybe all the time that I'm driving, I'm actually engaging.
Wow.
Or maybe I'm driving physically, but maybe I'm not in the car.
Wow.
That is how deep sometimes things can be. I studied this from Wigglesworth. That he does not pray 10 minutes, but he does not let 10 minutes pass without him praying.
That's right.
So it's not actually, I haven't got that traditional, everybody says, oh, maybe I fast Friday to Saturday.
Yeah.
When I'm in the mood of, when I'm directed to fast, or when I want to, because I think my lifestyle was, I'm one of those crazy fasters.
Okay.
Because if I want to fast, I am those crazy ones. It does not, I don't have a routine. Maybe you're presenting here and something strikes me. Maybe I just need to get deeper into God. Maybe understand certain things.
Yeah.
And the next moment I'm fasting.
Wow.
How would you know? I won't come and tell you.
That's right.
So I haven't got that traditional things people think.
You do 30 days.
Yeah, but then if God instructs that, there are times that you have to fast because you just need to get, empower yourself and stuff like that. Charge the battery. You understand? You get yourself. Pretty much that's me because I have my own way of getting around certain things.
Wow.
If I want to tell people, the people start, when you are quiet, But sometimes maybe I'm talking to you, but then
that's right.
I know what I'm
That's
doing.
right. I really agree with you. Well, because I'm really enjoying myself today with my wonderful guest, Anointed Edmond, who is giving us some of the tidbits about himself and then his career and also his calling, as I would say, in the music ministry that God has called him in. Do you foresee yourself, or let me ask that, in the next 5 to 10 years, what is the vision like for Anointed Edmond?
Wow. Wow. Right. By the grace of God, Anointed Edmond is now a ministry.
Yeah.
I know. So we have Anointed Edmond Man Live Ministries, where we have. That's why I call it a ministry, because we have, a team.
Okay.
We are now a team.
Right.
And we are entrusting God. Just as Ebenezer came out as first yearly, we're going to do Ebenezer.
Okay.
Because we believe everybody, whether you like it or not, you have also got a story. You have the storyline.
That's right.
So Ebenezer. And apart from that, we have some 1 or 2 stuff that we are also, planning to bring out.
Yeah. But the main reason why I brought you here is for you to talk to us about what you do as a project. Just in case somebody is watching, a person wants to, let's say, support your ministry. I know some other people will say they do charity work. They help people in the rural areas, either in Ghana or any other particular place in Africa, wherever it is.
Actually, we have the ministry, apart from the music side.
Yeah.
We have also in the pipeline also some number of books, that we are about to bring out.
Oh, okay.
Apart from that, too, there is also a charity.
Okay.
Somewhere that is actually pioneered by the person you call Madam.
Oh, I see.
That's actually pioneered by the person you call Madam.
Great.
And we have also educational side of the ministry. Because education, not necessarily academics, but nurturing choirs, building up choirs, because that's where you saw me from.
That's right.
Because I've always been a choir person, so nurturing choir, managing choir, building choir has been.
Wow.
So we've actually come together as a team. So we have all these projects, and we are believing God by the next 5 years, all these things come up, boom, boom. Because every year we are planning to, if God permits, we're planning to come up with a target plan. Then we hit a reaction, a target.
That's right.
Then so pretty much in the next 5 years, we're looking at all the CDs and the DVDs you've been asking me about. All will be on your wardrobe, one by one till 5. Then all the books they will come out, and also before you realize there's a choir so pretty much the ministry is coming forth strong.
Wow.
Great. Trusting God that the next 5 years we hit
great stuff. So when you talk about Ebenezer, how many, is it once every year?
Actually, you see, when the Bible says that man proposes and God disposes.
That's right.
Actually, my intention was to do Ebenezer hits once a year.
Okay.
As a live recording.
Right.
So pretty much a yearly,
yeah.
But God twisted it.
Wow.
Where I did the first one, and after 5 months, a door opened, and I had to do a part 2 within the year.
Wow.
So originally it was more like an outreach program where I did the main in London, then I had to go outside London to do part 2 because the church was like, no, let me use their word, Massa, you have to come and do part 2 here.
Wow.
Actually had 2 proposals, but one was like, no, of course one of them will spearhead the stuff.
Definitely.
So you have to do the part 2 there. And even this year, the challenge is that somebody wants me to do the part 3. This is outside.
Wow.
But then the target one has always been a mega one in London.
Okay.
Then a mini one outside. That is so to bring on board the people who were able to.
Okay. Well,
so pretty much, that is the channel. God is directing stuff.
Wow.
Who are you to say
no? Because
when God is moving. Because I think when this thing was happening, I sat back and I asked God why. And He says, if I'm doing something, just sit and watch.
That's right.
And I was like, okay, just explain to me more. Then I realized this. I saw this scripture in the Bible. I was just reading it. I saw this. Everybody asks God. Have you ever asked God why Ishmael was born?
I've asked this question before.
Now, do you realize that when Ishmael was got born, and on the desert when he was fed, and she reigned or whatever, but do you realize we never heard of Ishmael?
No.
After 4 generations down the line, when Joseph was put in the pit, Bible said, and there were some Ishmaelites. So the genesis of Ishmael was for a job 400 or 500 years down the line, for his cousin Joseph. It was not Ishmael was not. He didn't need Ishmael, but he needed Ishmael as a root for to be able to get. So when God is doing something, you just have to sit back and because he turns things the way He wants. Because Bible says that He directs
the path of the righteous. Wow. Well, viewers, you are still watching Vision 101 with me, Jeremiah, and today I have another Edmond with me in the studio, and he really blessing me as well. I believe you're also being blessed and being encouraged by his submissions. So what month in the year do you normally do like Ebenezer, the one in London?
We actually plan on doing it every June.
Okay.
Now, the rationale behind the Ebenezer, let me come this. Actually, what was happening was I wanted to. It was my wedding anniversary.
Okay.
And I wanted to do something in honor of 2 women.
Right.
The woman who held my hands, who taught me from infancy, who has made me who I am in ministry.
Wow.
And the woman who was, I married, I wanted to honor these 2 people.
Wow.
Now, when I could not come up with any other thing because my wife is crazy about worship. My wife is my number 1 fan. So I was like, okay, let me put up live recordings.
Okay.
In honor of my, my message.
Yeah.
And also based on what I'm doing, the woman I'm talking about is my auntie,
right?
Who actually nurtured my mom.
Wow.
And I remember at the age of 2, 3, 4:30 a.m. You are led to the church, and who born you?
You say they're not going to be. Oh my word!
Every scripture I know, every hymn book, every hymn I sing, the woman taught me.
Wow.
So pretty much I was like, okay, let me do something because it was my wedding anniversary. I can't buy the woman a car. What if the car but then at least I can give her an experience.
Wow.
Let's all go into the presence with a worship experience.
Wow.
That was the rationale behind Ebenezer. So I was actually going to make it every June.
Okay.
Then I told you, God changed the plan.
Wow.
So pretty much this year we might have it a little later.
Okay.
But then still, the same time June.
Okay.
There is an event.
Wow. when God is directing the affairs of men, you have not been the same. Right. Well, this show is sponsored by Master Creative Media, as I said to you, if you just logged on. When it comes to website, flyers, whatever you want us to do for you, please don't hesitate. You can go onto their website, and anything you're looking out for, whether be it videography, photography for weddings, engagement, whatever it is, just go onto the website, or you can send us an email as well, and we will be there to give you very good job that you're expecting. It is also being sponsored by Mensa & Co Limited. People in this country normally ask themselves, I want to enter into business. I'm trying to make sure that I set up something for myself. Mensa & Co Limited are the company that you can talk to them. And when they come to them, I'm telling you, they will give you a very good deal as well. They file tax for people and whatever. I mean, just give them a call. You see the number scrolling down our screen. When you call them, they will give you a very good deal as well. We'll go for a short commercial break. When we return, the final part of the show will continue. Don't go anywhere. Stay put.
Look no further. I found the answer to all my photography and video needs thanks to Mascot Creative Media. If you're in search of professional videographers and photographers for your weddings, engagements, birthdays, funerals or any other events at an affordable price, then Mascot Creative Media is your #1 choice. They also design and print flyers, banners, magazines, business cards and invitations, and guess what? They are experts in web design and management too. So find them at 92 Mary Grove, London, N1 7QJ, or call them on 020 7566 0099 or 074 2943 3363. The website is www.mascotcreativemedia.com. Mascot Creative Media is passionate about customer service.
Viewers, you're welcome back from this short commercial break from our main sponsor, Mascot Creative Media. And today is Vision 101, and I'm here with Anointed Edmund, who is actually blessing us as well. Well, Joyce Ankra, you're watching all the way from Porto, Erimizinde. Tattoo the bear, tattoo do. Thank you for watching, and God bless you. Well, so for the final part of our discussion tonight, I want to find out from you. I know with ministry, it comes with a lot of challenges. Some people have said that, look, this thing I want to put a stop to it. I'm putting down the Bible, let me go grab back my certificate and go back and do my career or my profession. What has been some of your challenges in ministry?
Wow, where do I start from? Yeah, exactly. Where do I start from? Because I should say, let me put it in this context.
Okay.
Without disrespecting anything, but that's the fact. My current church that I'm with, I've been with a church for 14 years.
14? Wow.
Yeah, and since 2004. So I've not gone to any church. That's my home. And I've come to gradual basis, I've come to understand the difference between ministry and a home.
Okay.
Now, if we have a home, are you telling me I wouldn't be taken for granted? Yes, I have been.
Wow.
Are you telling me I've not been falsely accused? I have. Are you telling me I've not been suspended falsely? I have. what
Tell me about it. Wow.
Taken for granted, marginalized, when, treated you as maybe you're not going to go, this one is not going to go anywhere. Perceptional, analysis, where this one, where does he think is going? Yeah, we've gone through all those things.
Wow.
And the second part of the whole thing is let's put that one aside. On a general, or general overview. Yeah. Gospel music hasn't got that strong hold in the UK. So if you are into gospel music, okay, with authority, I'll say this. Perceptionally, either you don't have anything to do.
Okay, that's what people normally will see you to be. Wow.
Whether you don't have anything to do, or maybe he's hungry. Okay. He wants money.
Wow.
You understand where I'm coming from? But through all these things, you sit back and realize, okay, there's a passion in you. Yeah. This is something in you. And Jeremiah said, even if I close my mouth, the thing is burning in me to come out. So I don't see it as I'm a musician, let's say an artist. Okay. But put me in the context, I'm just a minister. Yeah. I'm just a minister because until God says, let's say, go into full time, God says, go into this. Yeah. Let me maintain it as a job. He calls me, go here, I'll do it. That's right. But with all these kind of things, let's just say, I mentioned few of them. You might sit down and think, oh, these few things, and you're complaining. But then, if you're not in my shoes, you don't know my level of threshold.
That's right.
And that's right. Let's say, if you are not in, you don't criticize somebody if you have not been in their shoes.
That's right.
And I always put it simply that if you don't understand my pain, you will never understand my praise.
That's true.
So you don't know how, how
if you don't understand your pain.
If you don't understand my pain, you will never understand my praise. Wow. Because if you've seen me go through the pain, and if actually if actually see, because the problem is this, we kind of sympathize, and at some point in time, we try to empathize. Two different things. Yeah. These two things can never, substitute you being in the soup.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I can sympathize with you. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I can. Oh, I understand how you feel. Yeah. No. Go to the. Let's say go to the ICU. Okay. In the hospitals, go to the ICU. You see that they have this machine that monitors the breath of the person. Yeah. It goes zigzag.
The heartbeat.
You are looking at a graph, but that is actually somebody's life. You are seeing as a graph.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
We have anointing oil, right? And you write, it's boldly written on it, olive oil. If you were one of the olives, if you have been one of the olives, you would understand what it takes to be crushed and to
pressed out for you to come out. Wow.
So we've been through whatever we needed to come through.
Wow. Great. So how did you manage to be able to work things out in spite of all these challenges you have to press,
Right. Jesus said, Jesus foreseeing the glory set before him, he endured the cross.
Wow.
Simple.
So that means that you are really asking God for grace to be able to endure what you're going through.
Just as you said, 3 consecutive times, Paul of all people, 3 consecutive times, 3 consecutive times, not first, not second, but 3, Paul. Paul of all Pauls. Yeah. Apostle Paul, who boldly changed the name of Jesus Christ, said Christ did.
That's right.
Had to go to God 3 consecutive times, and God didn't answer him. The only thing God told him, my grace is sufficient.
Wow.
Because we went through all this, you've gone through all this, and then I always say that I read this in the Bible, that through my trials and tribulations, I'm able to educate. So all that we are going through, I always know that it is for a reason.
Wow.
And we are all bound to go through the tunnel. The tunnel is never your destination.
That's right.
It's just a channel for you to come out of something.
Wow.
And mind you, whilst you're in the tunnel, your focal point is not where you are, but your focal point is the light that you're going. Because if I want to go from east, if I want to go to east from the northern part of London to the southern part of London, or let's say the east to the south, I would definitely have to go to a tunnel.
That's right.
Either Blackwall Tunnel, either Dartford Tunnel, either Rhoda Heights, whatever. But my destination is not a tunnel.
That's right.
Where I am going. So even if there is a traffic jam in the tunnel,
just have to be patient.
It's just a matter of time.
Wow.
And I always say that the difference between your now and your glorified now is time.
Wow.
It's just time.
Wow.
It's just time.
Wow. Honestly, I'm really, really enjoying myself this evening on Vision 101, and I realized that most people will say this is the reason why if God calls you and then you are in pain, don't look at the pain, but there is a gain after your pain. I want us to look into the camera. I haven't done this thing before, but somebody might be hurting. Somebody might be out there who needs an encouragement. The person feels that all hope is lost. I've gone through issues, disappointments, failures. People have called me names. As if even though I have been rejected by people, I don't have any hope anymore in my life. I feel suicidal. It's like I don't know what I'm going to go through in my next 24 hours in life. You've been through it. I want us to look into the camera, speak life into this particular person that is watching, that is downhearted. And then when we are done, or before we do that, if you can give us a contact number, somebody wants to contact you, your office, or let's say go to your website to look at what you're doing, how can we get in touch with you? I know you are on social media as well, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you can give us all those details, somebody can follow you up as well, and then we'll finally speak and pray into someone's life.
Right. On Facebook, you can contact me on Anointed Edmond Ministries or Nana Kwajo Manleaf.
Okay.
On Facebook. Instagram, Anointed Edmond.
Okay.
And Twitter is Edmond Manleaf. Then what again? Facebook,
we mentioned that one.
Then YouTube. YouTube channel. Okay. Edmond Manleaf. Yeah. Edmond Manleaf. And my email address is simple: edmondmanleaf.ministries@gmail.com.
So Edmond Manleaf,
one word. Ministry.
Ministry or ministries? Ministries, okay.
It's broad.
Wow, at gmail.com.
Wow. Okay. The website is underway. We're working on it, and we trust in God. By in few months, it will be up and running to be so live.
Wow. Great stuff. A contact number, office number, or something that somebody can contact you on.
079 028. Oh, is it 079 039 72100.
So 079
038
72100. Okay. So in case you want to get in touch with this gentleman, this man of God, website yet to start rolling, but you can get on either on his YouTube channel, or you can get hold of him on Facebook as well. He's also on Instagram, and he's got a Twitter account as well. Just in case, if you want to find out at all, you can just also call MCM, our office, and definitely we'll make sure that you're going to get all those details as well. Man of God, I want you to just look into the camera. Somebody who needs encouragement, needs prayer, needs help. I want us to pray and then speak in someone's life tonight.
I don't know what you've been going through.
Wow.
And I believe when God was creating from creation, God said all is good. And this is good. And what God is actually expecting at the end of the world is the same person he created. He created and said it was good. Now, I don't believe in when people say that God is a destiny changer. I don't believe in that. I've come to understand that God is a destiny setter. So He set your destiny from day one. And as you journey through the life, you take on board, either hardship, this, that. But that hardship you are picking is not the you that God created.
Wow.
The you that God created is without blemish. So what you are going through is but for a moment.
Wow.
I love this hymn. He says that since all that I've seen shall work for my good, the bitter is sweet, the medicine for though painful at present.
Wow.
It will cease before long.
Wow.
And then how pleasant the conqueror song. So I don't know what you're going through, but I know one thing I know is that as you journey through this, it's just but a moment.
Wow, Jesus.
And we go through all these things, Jerry, sometimes because of the things we carry. And sometimes, number two, the kind of personality, the personality you are.
Wow.
And because if I want to attack a Coca-Cola bottle, I need to attack the bottle before I get the content.
That's right.
So sometimes it's who you are.
Wow.
That brings about all the challenges you go through, because don't forget that it says that many are the afflictions of the righteous one.
Wow.
So if you calculate the pain you're going through today, that gives you an idea, your actual identity from the book of Genesis. Everybody has got an identity from the book of Genesis.
That's right.
And it will be revelated in the book of Revelation.
Wow.
That is when your actual you will be revealed. So whatever you go through that 66 books of the Bible, no worries, because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, the one you came, God created, will be revealed.
Wow.
So, ladies and gentlemen, whatever you're going through,
Jesus,
whatever the pain, the disgrace, the marginalization, the stigmatization, whatever. Remember, even a dead clock is relevant twice in a day.
Wow.
A dead clock is relevant twice in a day.
This is deep.
So if even a dead clock is relevant, because the time the watch stopped, it runs twice. So if the watch, let's say, stopped at 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock will be twice. So the watch will give out correct time twice, even though it's dead. So even if the watch is dead, a dead watch is relevant, then you are most relevant to God.
Wow.
And definitely God will bring you through.
Wow.
It's just but a moment and a time.
Wow. Man of God, I wanted to pray for our viewers. Anybody who is watching and needs healing, who needs the power of God to this medium, to touch them right now. In the name of Jesus. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, Lord. In the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus.
Father, we pray, oh God.
In the name of Jesus.
We pray, oh God, for our viewers, oh God.
In the name of Jesus.
We pray for anybody at the sound of our voice, under the sound of our voice,
yes,
oh God.
Lord. Yes,
that may you touch them in the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus.
Yes, Lord.
Let your presence abide. Bible says that in your presence the fullness of joy, and the total liberty. Father, I pray, oh God, with our anointing, oh God, and with our spirit connected, oh God. I pray, we pray, and we demand from divinity
in the name of
into
Jesus.
humanity.
Yes,
that Lord, let there be a performance in the life of anybody watching, in every life,
yes, Lord,
of every person under the sound of our voice.
Yes,
let there be a performance, oh God.
Yes, Lord.
Let there be a performance, oh God.
Yes, Lord.
Glorify yourself,
glorify yourself, oh God.
In the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus.
Amen and amen.
Amen. Man of God, Anointed Edmund, thank you very much for honoring us and honoring our invitation as well.
It was an honor to be
here. We say that God bless you.
God bless you for having me.
There's this song you normally do. It's a hymn.
Oh, which one is that one? It will come.
Anytime you are on the stage,
it comes.
It comes.
Will your anchor hold?
Will your anchor hold? in the storms of life. When the clouds unfold their wings of strife, when the strong tides lift, when the cables strain, will your anchor drift or firm remain? We have an anchor that keeps the soul steadfast and sure while the billows roll. We are fastened to the rock, which cannot move, grounded firm and deep in the Savior's love.
Well, viewers, thank you very much for watching Vision 101 today. And you heard the man himself, highly anointed, highly gifted. Please make a day with him. Anytime you see his flyer on Facebook that is doing any program anywhere, please follow him and God will bless you. Thank you for coming.
God bless you.
God bless you. We are out. God bless you. See you same time next week with another man of God in the studios, Vision 101. We say God bless you. Have a wonderful evening. We are out. Bye. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Muyiwa from Premier Christian Radio and Premier Gospel Station Director. It's a great joy to be here at AGMA's launch. One, I'm here as an artist and also as a friend of Charles Korantang, who's behind it, and also as the head of Premier Gospel. I had to speak today.
So here we are in 2017. It's an opportunity for us to go even further.
You know, you hear a lot of times, what you appreciate grows, and AGMA allows us the opportunity to appreciate what's good and put it in the light, so other people who may not know anything about African gospel music get to see it and then maybe try enjoy it, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
I just love the work that AGMA do in celebrating artists from the diaspora all across Africa and all nations. So I'm just excited to be here.
Something about the Spirit of Jesus that makes me sing good, 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 good. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are.
Being part of AGMA is not just another occasion to receive awards, but making impact, transforming lives, taking gospel music to another level. I've spent the last few years of my life working in Africa, so I know what I'm talking about. Something is about to happen.
There's music all over Africa. It's very rich, and this is so important, and it's great that AGMA is just highlighting and acknowledging all these artists.
This is an opportunity for us all to come together as a body of Christ and also to promote the African culture as well.
I almost can't find a word for how important it is to have an award system that recognises excellent African gospel music in the diaspora and back home. It's so important for the entire industry, the African music industry, but the British gospel music industry, and I would say the worldwide gospel music industry.
The most important thing, this work is for God, it's not for us. So I support AGMA 100%.
We've had an amazing night. You know, God has been awesome. I wasn't expecting what happened tonight. It was just brilliant, you know, awesome speeches and ministrations and everything else that I wasn't expecting. So God has been here, and I'm just inviting you to come to Stratford Circus main auditorium on the 3rd of June, African Gospel Music and Media Awards 2017, happening right here on the 3rd of June. So be here and God will show up as well.
If you're watching this, please, please, please make sure that you get your tickets for AGMA 2017. It's going to be a great event. I just know that there's going to be the best of African gospel present there, and you're going to have a really, really good time.
AGMA 2017, June the 3rd. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be at the Stratford Circus. You got to tell your friends, tell your neighbors.
You don't want to miss it, you know? So just keep it locked, mark the date. I'm inviting you specially. Yes.
Come the 3rd of June, it's going to be a wonderful night. Great music, great company, some wonderful outfits there, like from all over the world. Come and have fun. 3rd of June, 2017, here at Stratford Circus. No better place to be than here.
Make sure you get your ticket and you come here. It promises to be a fantastic night. You never forget it.
Please spread the word. Tell your friends, tell everyone that African gospel music is on again this year and they need to be there to celebrate what God is doing.